Cowabunga indeed, chat. Well, I don't think they say cowabunga in this episode. If they do, I missed it. I missed it if they did say cowabunga, chat. But now, we shall talk about TMNT, the 1987 series. Now, guys, I never watched this show growing up. I didn't watch a lot of 80s cartoons. Never watched G.I. Joe or Transformers or obviously TMNT. And so this skipped me. Even though the people of my age group were watching this. And they just never interested me. I was already in the 90s chat. We had stuff like Batman animated series, Superman, Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, Hey Arnold, Rugrats, like all those era shows. That was my generation. You know, that's what I was interested in. Dexter's Laboratory, stuff like that. A lot of stuff by Jenny Tartakovsky, chat. Like that was kind of my thing. So I skipped all these. And I mean, listen. For those that like this stuff, hey, more power to you. But I can tell you right now, this is not my thing. Like I even like the not to be too negative, because I could see the influences that this show had on the TMNT '90s film, and I enjoyed that '90s film. I thought it was fun. I think I gave a solid matinee at the time. I was like, wow, this movie actually has a lot of heart, and you're doing a lot with these characters that I did not expect. You made them very distinct, despite them looking very similar to each other, and they had arcs, and I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. And so I dug it, but. Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not the biggest fan of this. Although it's funny, you could see how much of the movie took from this first episode, because it's pretty much the plot of the original movie, at least a significant amount of it. There's a few different things, and I imagine they'll be expanded upon in future episodes, like, wow, the movie really did look at this and go, we're just going to adapt most of this stuff and apply it to the film. Because it opens very similar, chat, where it's fucking New York City, and it is being inundated in a crime wave, chat. Roving gangs, wearing fucking neon clothes and punk haircuts and nose rings, chat. Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst. They are destroying goddamn New York City. It's pre-Giuliani New York, chat, and everything's running amok. And we have April O'Neil, and she's talking about this recent crime wave and how it's just been terrible. But then there's this very specific set of crimes that are even unusual outside the gang violence and people being harassed and murdered literally in the streets, chat. It's like, no, there's something else going on. Apparently, these specific tech companies, chat, these multi-million, even billion-dollar tech companies, international and everything, they're being robbed, allegedly by ninjas, chat. And how do we know that they're a ninja gang? Because we're told. Because it's fucking weird. They bring in a goddamn ninja expert, and he walks in this fucking room, and he says, oh yeah, see this rope here? It's ninja rope. It's like, how do you know that's ninja rope? It could be just rope. He just knows. No, this is ninja rope. And he's like, oh, let's go talk to that guy over there who's tied up in the chair. He's like, it was ninjas. It's like, okay, Chad, there's ninjas. It's a roving ninja game somehow taking over the city. The show is great. No, okay, no, to each their own, to each their own. Uncle Phil is definitely the shooter. That's true. It's true. It turned 30 this month. Wow, it really did. Jeez, no, it's over 30 years old, right? No, it's 97, 10-year anniversary. No, it's older than that. It's 33 years old. And so, fucking people are like, all right, some ninja game, we don't know what the hell it is. And then April O'Neil's like, who will find these people? Tune in next time. And then she's like outside, and there's just fucking gangs all over the place. She's like, no, where's the police? This is like Escape from New York. This is like Escape from New York type of situation here. It's like, my God, this is terrible. And then, like, her editor's saying, like, get your fucking ass back in the truck. We have millions of dollars of equipment in this truck. And then all these guys are like, millions of dollars, you say? And chat, we then get attacked. April O'Neil and her editor's a piece of shit. He just fucking runs off into the night, chat, gets hit by a car, dead. Her fucking camera boy, chat, he runs off, never seen again. He gets dragged into the sewer by some fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle monster, Chad. He's gone. And so it's just April O'Neil, these millions upon millions of dollars of media equipment. And the leader of the gang, Chad, he's like this big fat guy. He's very large. He's robust. The robust man says, our boss wants us to take you down because you're saying so many terrible things about us. It's fake news. Totally fake, not real. You're fake news, April O'Neil. Terrible. Worse for the country than anything else. And so it's Trump, Chad. It's Donald Trump. And he's not happy about it. He works for the Shredder. And he's like, we got to take you down. She's like, oh, shit. And but Chad, she's not just some reporter, okay? She's not a damsel in distress because she just starts beating the shit out of these guys as best she can. She fucking she hawks a camera at one of these guys, hits him in the head, severely concussed, and then she just takes off running. But then I guess she gets tired. Maybe it's she got the vapors, chat. You know, happens. and she collapses, and then these green hands come out and they drag her into the sewer. They all float down here, April, and they take her to the sewer, chat. And then she comes to, and she's like, oh, what happened? But then the goddamn game, they follow her down in the sewers, chat, and they're just about to get her. Then out of the shadows, chat, these individuals come out and they start beating the shit out of these gang members, chat. They're like, what the hell's going on? And then it's revealed who they are, chat. They are teenagers, but also mutant Ninja Turtles, chat. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And they kick these guys' asses, chat, and they run off, and they're like, we gotta tell the Shredder about this. And this is a fucking weird scene, because all of a sudden, there's a camera in the sewer. I'm like, how is there a camera in the sewer? We didn't get established as a camera in the sewer. And Shredder's like, the fucking Ninja Turtles. And it's like, how did that happen? You didn't establish there's a camera in the sewer. Matter of fact, there are multiple times in this episode where Shredder, we're looking at a scene, and there's like no cameras anywhere. And then it's like Shredder's looking at the scene with us. It's like, how is that fucking happening? It doesn't make any sense. All right, it doesn't matter. And April knew. She's like, what, dude? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Oh, and she faints, chat. She faints because she just can't stand their ugly, mutated teenage faces. And so they take her back to their abode, chat, and they let her rest up. And, you know, they're eating, what are they doing, chat? They're eating pizza. They're having a good time. And I believe it's Michelangelo, or could have been, I think it's Donatello, actually. Donatello, he's like, hey, are you awake? She wakes up again, she's like, ah! And she fucking falls asleep again. She fucking faints again. It's like, geez, April, you fainted 3 times already. And then, oh no, because she sees Master Splinter, because Splinter's like, would you like some tea, miss? And she goes, oh, a rat! And then she falls asleep again. But then they wake her up, she comes to, Splinter, he gives her the tea, and they introduce themselves. And I'm like, hi, I'm Master Splinter. I'm a giant rat man. These are my sons, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's Donatello. He likes machines. That's Raphael. He's cool but rude. That's Leonardo. He's the leader of the group. And that's Michelangelo. He's a party kind of guy. And so we establish all what they are, what they represent, chat. And Miss Splinter's like, you probably have a lot of questions, like why there are giant anthropomorphic creatures living under New York City. Let me tell you, many years ago in Japan, we followed Master Yoshi, chat. He was the leader of the Foot Clan. He trained many students in the ways of the samurai and ninjutsu. And he had one really good student. His name was Rashiki. I don't know his name, chat. I think it's Rashiki. Help me out here. Ruki? It starts with an R. It's like Riki. His name is... It's the Shredder, chat. It's the Shredder. But we're going to call him Rashiki. And he's like, Rashiki's a great guy. But he was very aggressive. And he was my best student. And then it's like on the day of when we were being visited by the Grand Master Ninjutsu Samurai guy, Rashiki, he betrayed Yoshi. And it's really weird betrayal because they all have to bow when the guy comes in. It's like, we're going to bow. And then fucking Rashiki did this shitty thing where he takes like a knife and he stabbed Yoshi's like robe to a wall. And so when they bow, Yoshi couldn't bow. He's like, oh, I'm stuck. Oh shit, I can't bow. And then the Grand Master's guards like, why won't you bow to the Grand Master, you worm? And he's like, I can't. Hold on. Oh shit, sorry guys, this was stuck to the wall with this. And they go, you're trying to kill the Grand Master. He's like, no, I was stuck in the wall. He's like, you're trying to kill him. Grand Master, what do you have to say about this? He's like, fucking get rid of that bum. It's like, what? Rukusaki, thank you. It's like, are you fucking serious? It's like, that's the reason why I was exiled, because he was stuck. Jesus, they got strict rules. And he was exiled, and fucking Master Yoshi, he's like, the only thing I know how to do is fight and lead, and I can't even go back to Japan or I will literally be killed. And so he goes to New York City, chat, and he lives in the sewers. He's like, I have no other discernible skills. And so he lives in the sewers, and he befriends the rats, chat, and they love him. They love him to bits. And then eventually, we see this one dumb little kid. He's just funny. He's got like a big old head, chat, and he's like, his legs don't work all the way. A little derpy kid. And he trips. He has like this bowl of 4 turtles in this bowl. And he trips, chat. They fall in the sewer, and they fall upon Master Yoshi. He's like, oh, turtles. And he raised these little turtles, chat, having a good time. And then one day, when Master Yoshi when he went out for a good little walk in the sewer system, he found that his turtles have been covered in this ooze, this purple, not green ooze, chat, but purple ooze in this first episode. I might change the color later on, but it's this purple ooze. And he's like, oh my God. And he went over to those turtles and he's wiping them off and stuff. He's wiping off his hands, like, let's get that ooze off you. And then he takes the turtles. He's like, okay, I'm going to put you over here. But then all of a sudden, chat, they start mutating. They turn into turtle teenagers. And Splinter tells us that apparently the ooze, this mutagen, it mutates animals. And so whatever organism the turtles last touched, they will also kind of turn to that. So it was a human they last touched. Now, this is where the fucking logic doesn't make any sense. So we just established whatever they last touched, they will turn into a mutated version of that thing. Fucking the Master Yoshi, chat, he touched the turtles, but then we have the voiceover Splinter saying, but, Master Yoshi, he touched the rat last time. It's like, no, he didn't. He touched the turtle. I saw with my own eyes. He touched those turtles with his bare hands, okay? And so he should also be a turtle too. But it's like, no, he touched a rat. It's like, don't lie to me, cartoon. I'm not dumb. And then, Chad, he turned into a giant rat man. It's Splinter. Yoshi and Splinter are the same person, which is weird because the movie, they switched it up where Yoshi was a completely separate character and Splinter was just a regular rat that was a pet of Master Yoshi. And the Turtles was also mutated by the ooze. So, okay, I was like, I guess this is the original version of Master Splinter. So I was like, okay, I never knew that. And April's Neil's like, oh, I figured it out. You're Master Yoshi. He's like, yeah, no shit. That's what okay, fuck it, Jesus. The media, terrible. God, shoving their fucking face to understand. And you guys are Ninja Turtles. You're the one who's stealing the stuff from the factories. I'm gonna go run away. And she proceeds to then just, I'm out of here. And I'm gonna tell the world about you. It's like, whoa, what are you doing? It's like she just presumes, Chad. She just assumes that they're the ones that are stealing from all these multinational corporations. Do you see advanced fucking hardware in this goddamn sewer? We have empty pizza boxes, we have shit-stained mattresses, and a table. That's about it. That's the extent of our worldly possessions. And they explain to her, she's like, you know what, you guys are probably right. And we're like, listen, we're not going to let you leave. It's really fucked up. Like, you're not going to let her leave, chat. And they got to come up with a plan. And, Donatello, he's the smart one. He's like, okay, what we should probably do is we should probably help her track down these real people who are stealing all this technology. And, I was like, I agree with you, Donatello. And Michelangelo, I want to eat pizza. And Raphael's like, I don't think she's very smart. I'm like, okay, I get you. Splinter's like, that is very wise, boys. Take her with you and go find these criminals. I have trained you well in the art of ninjutsu. And so April O'Neil's like, okay, I guess that sounds good. But we got to track down these guys first. And so, chat, they go out in the sewer system. They're trying to locate what the Gaines were doing. Maybe they dropped something. And they go to location, chat. And what do they find? They find a little matchbook, and it says Ninja Pizza. Whoa, it's so appropriate because they're ninjas and it's Ninja Pizza. It's like, I see what you're doing. And it's like, we got to go to this address. Let's go. And so they go to the sewer system, chat, and they go up there. And what they see, fucking stupid. They open it up, and apparently it's just everything's ninja themed because in this one neighborhood, it's Ninja Pizza, it's Ninja Dry Cleaning, it's Ninja Arcade, it's Ninja Cinema, Ninja Restaurant. It's like, what is with the thing? And then all the guys working there are doing ninja-esque things. And you find out the episode, like, this is an area of New York City that just Shredder controls. And he's like, you know what, guys? Let's come up with, original names. Everything's ninja. We're going with a fucking brand here, okay? I mean, Shredder just wants the money. I get it. I understand. He's a greedy son of a bitch. That's what he's also we find out that fucking, what's his name? Rashiki, Oroku, he transformed the Foot Clan, the evil organization that we see it now, which is the Foot, in which we see here. And they control this part of the city. Very obviously, too. And they're trying to find the pizzeria, and of course, April, being so racist, keeps confusing the turtles. He calls goddamn Michelangelo, Donatello calls Raphael, Leonardo, calls Donatello, Raphael. She's just and this happens 4 times in a row. It's like, Jesus, at the first time I was like, okay, that was funny. That was a good little joke. Because they do look alike, but they are color-coded. But she does it 4 times. That doesn't make it funnier. It's like, stop. And so eventually they go to Ninja Pizza, chat. And they go in there, and of course, all the workers there are doing very ninja-esque things. They're karate chopping the crust. They are doing kung fu moves to the dough, punching the dough. It's like, I get it. Also, she finds clothes with Ninja Turtles. She, just gets them a goddamn fedora and a jacket, chat. It's, perfectly blend in. You can't recognize them as human. And she's like, all right, boys, why don't you guys go get some pizza, and I'll go ahead and call up my editor and tell him about this big scoop, and that we may have found the criminals who have been stealing this technology. And so the Turtles, they order a regular pizza pie. They order a fucked up pie. They order one regular pizza and these cream like these whipped cream pizzas. It's like, oh, that's weird. And they eat that shit, chat. And she goes to the phone, but then she's kidnapped. She's kidnapped by the Foot Clan, chat. And she's taken away. And then the Ninja Turtles, eventually they're like, we ate our pizza. Where did April go? Now we gotta track down April, chat. We gotta find April. And they know where she is. They eventually find out that because they're attacked by the ninjas and shit. And they're like, okay, we gotta go to this one building here. That's where she's being held. And they go to that building, chat. And they find her. They get her. But she's kind of being held. They beat the shit out of all these guys, chat. But the thing that's weird here is that this place is just filled with all sorts of traps. And it's like they find the technology in there too. It's like, oh, this is what they've been stealing. The evil Foot Clan. And fucking Shredder's like, fucking Ninja Turtles here, man. It's crazy. It's fucking nuts. And so they go out this building, chat, but then there's so many traps because then the building just starts flooding. And it's like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And so eventually they get to the rooftop, chat. Hope that like Shredder tried to drown them. But they got to the rooftop and they fight even more ninjas. And they murder these guys. Oh, the robot ninjas, by the way. They're not regular ninjas. They're definitely robot ninjas. And because, as they're stabbing them, it's like you can't have blood and guts come out. It's like, no, they're just like circuitry and things. And they crush like a whole bunch of them like a giant wall. And they all get smushed. But then the building's goddamn coming down. Like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And they jump off the thing. That guy April and they swing over. It's like, oh! And it's like, oh my god, is this the end of the Foot Clan, chat? Is the Shredder didn't even meet the Shredder yet? What happened? He's not dead, chat. Because apparently there are at least 200 other episodes in this series, so he is not dead. Man, there's like 10 seasons of this series. Crazy. Mostly, I think it was like season 2 or season 3 had like 52 episodes, and up until like season 7 they had like about 50 or 40. It's crazy. And so they just get me like, yeah, let's go back in the sewer. And Smash is like, oh, boys, I'm so glad you're safe. And they like, well, we learned one thing. These ninjas mean serious business. And it's like, it's so true, chat. And the war at the Foot Clan has begun, chat. Shredder knows of their existence. The Ninja Turtles know of the Foot Clan's existence. And stuff is gonna get rough from here on out. And April, maybe she'll do something in the future, chat. She kind of becomes competent, and then she just stops being competent for the rest of the episode. But that, chat, is Ninja Turtles Episode 1. Most of it, I think. The 1987 classic series.